Do a little, yeah.
What up, though?
I'm Calvin from Detroit, man. I'm a content creator and stuff like that.
Calvin from Detroit, can't be from Detroit, talking to Aaron from Detroit.
What up, Doe? What up, Doe? What up, Doe? Yes, sir. Detroit.
205.
You know it. You know it. Detroit in the building. Quick question. Quick question, real quick, man.
Back together.
All right, cool. All right, bet. What can you tell an entrepreneur that's scared to start a clothing brand, a business, whatever, man? What can you give us on some tips, especially right now with the economy?
Okay, here's the one thing I would tell somebody. If you're scared to start, the question is, who are you listening to? That's the first question you got to answer, because most of the time when we're scared to start, we're listening to someone who actually doesn't have the results we want.
Ooh, one more time.
I want to be good. If you're scared to start, you got to first answer the question, who are you listening to? And the second thing is, whoever you're listening to, do they have the results that you want? If they don't have the results that you want, why are we taking their advice and afraid to disappoint that person?
Why are we even listening to them?
Why? Turn the volume down on that person.
Right. So what's the name of your clothing brand, man?
Yeah, so the clothing brand. Actually, come on, Detroiters. Me and my brother, 313 Till We Die.
Hey, man.
Out of Detroit.
You from Detroit?
Yeah.
Are you really?
I went to Cass Tech.
Oh, shit, I didn't even know that.
6 Mile Livernois.
Okay.
Come on, baby, I'm Detroit.
Oh, shout out to Detroit.
I'm not Metro Detroit.
I didn't know you from Detroit. Okay,
on, man,
nice. Good. All right.
So we started Black as a Brand a year ago. And we wanted to do it as an opportunity to excite us African Americans to remember that anything in the world that's happened is because it's been black.
Right.
Flat out. So when we started that, two things happened. We realized in our design, there's a period at the end of it. The period signifies it's a statement, not a question. Black as a Brand is a statement, not a question. Second thing happened, I was back home in Detroit.
Okay.
I was at breakfast. Old gentleman comes up to me and he says, and grabs my shirt and he says, hey, it's always been that way. It's always been that way. I call my brother and say, yo, we got something. So we're at INVESTFEST. It's just barely a year old, and we're now at INVESTFEST selling t-shirts, hoodies. We got other stuff that's dropping. But listen, we from the city. We understand the grind.
I understand.
All that BMF stuff, everything else, we built a little bit different.
Listen, shout out to Black as the Brand. Y'all need to go grab some of this ASAP.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Follow us at Instagram, Black as a Brand _. Go to the link. When you click the link, you'll enroll into our Black VIP program. Be on the lookout for all the heat that's coming the rest of the year.
Oh, man, I can't wait to see this, man.
Yeah.
See you in Detroit. I got a podcast called the Stab Lab Podcast.
Come on,
I can't wait to invite you on, man.
Come on, we coming.
Most definitely, man. But y'all make sure y'all go check out Black as the Brand ASAP. Don't wait on it. Hurry up. Right now.
Let's go.
2023 INVESTFEST, man.
We're here.
Wish y'all the best, man. Appreciate everybody. Today, we got an amazing guy with a beautiful podcast, man. What's your name?
I'm Jay Hill, man.
Quick question, right? I got a podcast and I've been doing it for about a year and a half, right? And I don't really got enough subscribers. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm consistent. I'm on my 60th podcast episode, right? Congratulations. Thank you, I appreciate that. How do I stay consistent, man? Even when I'm not getting the views or I'm not getting the people to watch it. What are some of the things that you want to tell me, like,
Nah, but sure, man, you want to know why you're doing it, first of all, right? If you're doing it for yourself, then you always going to be consistent, because you know you don't leave your motivation in anybody else, right? Never want to put your motivation in anybody else, not even your moms or kids, because what happens is you put your motivation in somebody else, the moment they do you wrong, you allow them to take away your motivation. So keep the motivation in yourself, that's one. Know why you're doing it, right? As long as you know why you're doing it, that can have you have the understanding to keep going, if that makes sense, right? So I would definitely just say, like, do it for yourself and be motivated behind your reason, whatever that reason is. It can be the smallest reason, but if it's for you, you always going to keep doing it.
Thank you, man. Congratulations on success and everything, too, man.
Congratulations to you, too.
Thank you, man. One more question. How do you stay consistent on getting guests? Like, what do you do? What are some of the things you do to get guests?
I mean, it's extremely hard, bro. I'm not even lying. I feel like I don't do nothing that you don't do. It's just I was able to get a couple and it helped them move momentum. But I still struggle with that, man. It's just, I reach out to them all the time.
It's hard, man.
But what I will say is, if I had any real advice or suggestion for anybody, be able to do it by yourself. And it might sound cliche because I get a lot of guests, but that's something that I wish I would have done. You see, Joe, yeah, do it by yourself or with a friend. You feel me? So because your platform don't depend on nobody else. Right now, my platform depends on my guests. Right? I get a bunch of big guests and people know that and they love it, but it still depends on my guests. If my guests don't decide to come, then what that leave me? You do it by yourself, then you get the clout off you get the money for yourself, and the guest is just an incentive for your audience. Right. That's just a treat for the audience. You get what I'm saying? So that's just my advice.
I needed that, though. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Christian from the Stab Lab podcast out of Detroit, right? And there's a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs in Detroit that kind of struggle with a lot of businesses right now with like running podcasts or, you know, running hair or, you know, things of that sort. Can you give me some tips or advice on how you can, you know, kind of stay afloat right now? I know it's kind of hard right now with the economy and stuff like that.
So it's only hard if you're believing that it's hard, for real. If we focus on the fact that sales are slow, like that's the obvious. You can either choose as an entrepreneur to keep waking up and saying, damn, sales are slow right now. Or you can focus on the solution. You can wake up instead every day and say, what's the plan to make more sales? What's the plan to make more sales today than I did yesterday? And the way that the law of attraction works is whatever you focus your mind on expands. So if you're focused on the solution, you can't possibly focus on the lack. Right? Yeah. That's what I'm doing in my business, and that's advice that people don't like to get. They want like 1, 2, 3. You're gonna do this, this, and this. Right. When everything is really, it's gonna start with what you're thinking.
Over from Detroit, man, from the Stab Lab podcast. Shout out to S2S podcast for one. Shout out to S2S podcast. To get into real estate. Of course, Detroit is coming up crazy in the real estate game. And you know how much we make, you know what I'm saying? So, right. I want to get into a house, but I'm basically just, you know what I'm saying, on what I'm making. Yep. What is some of the advice you could give me to at least invest in one property, man?
Yeah,
with paying bills, the economy, and stuff like that.
Man, the economy is great. So first off,
of course.
The economy is great, bro. So don't fall in that trap. All right. Whenever you gotta do the opposite of what the news say, right?
Right.
Whenever they say interest rates are high, the market is bad, they're not talking to investors. They're talking to basic homeowners. Because when the interest rates are high, then that means that the demand is not great, right?
Right.
When the demand is not great, then what happens to the price of a property? It goes down.
Right.
Supply and demand, right?
Okay.
But when the interest rates are low, then the demand is great.
Right.
So then what happens to properties? They go up.
Right.
So you want to get in when interest rates are high and the property values are low. And now for you, since it's your first property, I would tell you don't do a single family house. Go do a multi-unit building, up to 4 units, right? Okay. Because now you can get an FHA loan. FHA loan, right? The difference between an FHA loan and an investor loan, you got to put anywhere from 10 to 20% down of that property. FHA is only 3.5%. So this is the cheapest that you could ever buy real estate. So that's why I would say to you, if you get a 4-unit building, right? Up to 4 units, and you occupy 1 unit and rent out the other 3.
Oh, okay.
Now you accomplish getting your own place, and you accomplish with the tenants paying for your mortgage. So now the money that you make, you're able to keep that because you got somebody else covering your mortgage every month.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Keep going hard, bro.
You're only one property away.